Let's get straight to the point. The biggest issue with 2XKO right now is that almost every character is to complete. What do I mean by that? Let's start by looking at the original Big 3, as they were originally designed. Ari was a highly mobile aerial character with excellent mixes, a fireball Rekka, specials that she could cancel into a retreating dash, allowing her to engage only when the situation favored her. On top of that, she had excellent ground mobility and strong grounded normals. Echo was a rushdown character with incredible mobility. His fast projectile doubled his fast coming out projectile doubled as both a trap and a combo extender, and he had gigantic normals for a rushdown character. He an air dash to bypass fireballs, reset opportunities, and arguably the second best Oki in the game. Yasu, another fast-moving character whose stances give him strong left to right, high to low, mix up his wing wall, shut down projectiles, while also allowing him to threaten opponents with either a long-range stab or a slow-moving tornado that also controlled the air really well. I didn't even mention everything each character could do, but the point should already be clear. If it isn't, let's start looking at a couple more characters that have also had their weaknesses sanded away on release and had to be nerfed hard. Timo is a summoner who can teleport, turn invisible, has incredible Oki, strong mix-ups, deals solid damage through long combos, and also has a low hitting dash, and even has a fast self-launch button for mobility. Why does a summoner need all of that? Ilaoi had arguably the best Oki in the game, while also being a big body character capable of outsoning many actual summoners in the game thanks to her enormous specials without even having particularly big normals. So, what's my point? These characters don't really have meaningful weaknesses, and I think that's actually bad for the game. One of the most exciting parts of both playing and watching fighting games is seeing the top players overcome the limitations of their characters, whether through system mechanics, matchup knowledge, or sheer creativity. The best moments come from players finding ways to compensate for what their characters don't have, while also exploiting the weaknesses of their opponents. Some of the most iconic matchups in fighting games are exciting precisely because of those weaknesses. Akuma vs Zangief, Chi vs Potemkin, and Son of Zeus. Even recently, Hayao's incredible run with Yugo in 2024 captivated many people because Yugo is a character with obvious flaws that Hayao mastered. I'm not saying characters should be intentionally weak, I'm saying that they should have some things they are bad at. In Attack Fighter especially, characters' weaknesses are part of what makes teams building interesting. The tag mechanic should exist only to extend combos or create stronger mix-ups. Ideally, it should also let you cover up the weaknesses of your partner, the shortcomings. If every character already has amazing mobility, strong neutral, pressure, damage, Oki, and utility, then team composition becomes far less interesting. And that brings me to the reason I made this video. Thresh. Thresh feels conceptually broken. Where do I even start with this guy? His heavy normals have absurd range, yet his likes and mediums aren't weak enough to compensate for that. You might argue that he's slow, but in practice he has a teleport dash that's basically Violent Ken's dash teleport, a boss character. He has different ways to pull opponents towards him, one of which is a low hitting normal that also functions as his back assist, and it doesn't disappear on hit. On top of that, he has long damaging combos. What were they thinking? To me, Trash represents the logical extreme of the design philosophy of giving a character answers to almost everything, and everything he needs to succeed. I was actually optimistic when Akali didn't receive a traditional projectile, because it seemed like the developers were willing to let characters have real limitations. Then Thresh arrived, completely ignoring what feel like the few remaining design rules. Sure, he has Sonar Syndrome. He can struggle once you get in, but he also has enough help as a big body character that you need long, optimized combos just to make your offense worthwhile. That doesn't feel like a meaningful weakness. My concern is that this where does design philosophy leads. If Brown ends up with a dozen different ways to delete projectiles, while also having one of the best projectiles in the game himself, and is it actually fun to play against Sonar characters anymore? Winning against those matchups feels less rewarding, and losing to them feels even worse. I genuinely enjoy 2XKO, which is exactly what I worry about his direction. Fighting games are often at their best when characters excel in one area and struggle in another, and rely on either player skill or team synergy to bridge that gap. Right now, too many characters feel like they are trying to do everything, and I don't think that's good. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. Have a great day, and bye bye.